What's going on, guys? It's MOJoe, and today we are going over a clan war, so a clan war recap, go figure, and just have some raids I want to show you guys, and I'm definitely looking like a bum right now because it's like, I'm not wearing a watch, but it's somewhere around 9 o'clock, so I'm going to be hitting the hay here after I make this video. Gotta finish up a little bit of homework, then I'll be going to bed, but that's why I'm basically just looking like a scrub. So let's go ahead and so pretty good victory here for a 10v10. We didn't exactly do what we wanted to do on our side of things. We did leave this one 1-starred, but that's because I was just going for a 3-star because we had the war 1 already. And then this one, kind of the same deal. There's a fail on it, I think, for the first raid, but then nobody else attacked it till like the last couple hours, and by then we were already ahead, or basically clinched the war because they couldn't like gain any other stars on us with the attacks they had left. It just wasn't feasible. So we just tried some new things. So that's kind of why the stars are a little bit lower than they should be. But I mean, we cleaned up pretty well. I mean, those are the only two things that weren't perfect about the war, really. So I guess I'll show you guys this quick go WiWi. I was thinking about going for the 3-star on this base, but didn't really want to risk it, so I just wanted to secure the 2-star. Where did I start? Oh yeah, so I dropped a loon over here to take out this archer tower, and that didn't even happen because of the air traps. So it kind of threw me off. I wasted a lot of my barge troops here. I actually wasted them all because I thought they would take it out, and so I don't know, that was just really rough. But then I lured the CC here with some hogs. I like luring the CC with Go WiWi. I know a lot of people don't. They might just bring a lightning spell or just like bring a lot of witches to deal with the CC mid-raid. But when something like a dragon pops out of the clan castle, you gotta be ready. But anyway, I'm taking the CC over to where I want to attack while I drop my wall breakers, so that I can keep my golems spread out. So little pro tip there. I think I lose a witch here because I lost all of my barge troops at the beginning. But anyway, while my witches, wizards, and my archer queen take on the clan castle troops, I drop my outside golems, followed by a few wizards behind, and then I finally drop my middle golem. And actually, I bring I think I bring 8 giants normally, but I only brought 7 this time because I brought that one loon at the beginning to take out the archer tower. But I do that. Normally it's to tank the multi-target infernos, which is why I only have 1 free spell, and I take 2 jump spells in case I need to jump out of the core or redirect, like 1 jump spell fails or something. But anyway, I do only bring 1 free spell, and that's usually for the backside inferno. As you'll see that I do use the freeze on the backside inferno in this raid. But even with the single target infernos, the giants do help because the single targets have to retarget a bunch of different targets, obviously, to take out like 7 giants as opposed to 1 golem and obviously like another giant or something. But anyway, let's just see how it pans out here. So golems, giants. Also, the giants do deal damage to the defenses, so that does help. They actually, like, as you can see, they like one-shot the defenses under rage. And then, so here's what I mean. Okay, so I got the backside free spell on the Inferno, and then, as you can see, a lot of my troops started going around to the right. So normally I would funnel pretty well, get all my troops into the core, and then try to use the second jump spell to jump out and maybe push for the 3-star. But in this case, my troops started funneling around to the right, and I tried to use this second jump spell to just bring them back into the core. So you'll see that happen here. I think my king takes out this cannon and then comes back around to the wizard tower. Yeah, and then, so they didn't come back into the core, but my queen was targeted on the town hall, and as you can see, the single target inferno just doesn't have a chance against the giants. So if you can get the giants to tank those single target infernos, or the multi-target infernos for that matter, it's just a great use of some troop space there. Also makes it easier. You don't have to think about so many free spells to drop. I feel it's like I feel like it's easier to use 2 jump spells. And with the giants, the Go WiWi, it's kind of just a slower paced Go WiWi, but it's very safe, very secure. Gotcha, Brian. No worries, bro. Sorry, 1 second here. Alright, so, sorry about that. Anyway, so that slower paced Go WiWi, it's a lot safer, feels a lot easier. Maybe if you're like learning Go WiWi, the only thing is that you have to remember to drop those giants right after your middle golem. But yeah, I feel like it's really safe. So definitely good there. So Callum got a 2-star on their number 1, or on their number 3. I mean, he almost got the 2-star on their number 1. He got a 47% 1-star. And then, so 75% on their number 3. He almost 3-starred it with Go WiWi, so that was awesome. But I'm going to show you guys my raid on number 4, where I'm going to be using a little bit of hogs. And I really like hogs nowadays. As long as you're really conservative about negating or pre-triggering possible double giant bombs. So actually, here's the base real quick. So as you can see, possible double giant bombs would be here, here, or, you know, up here, which would be really stupid if they were up here. But as you'll see later in the raid, I do kind of safely play it and try to trigger, or at least would be trigger those giant bombs. Because obviously, like, people aren't going to put just like single giant bombs in the core. They're going to be Teslas in the core here. Also, this was a cleanup raid. That was really hot coffee. And yes, I know I said it was like 9 o'clock, but I do drink coffee like all day. So, this was a cleanup raid. I knew all 4 Teslas were in the core. So anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to drop my 2 giants here at the bottom, and then followed by 2 hogs on each cannon. So that's going to pull out this CC here, as well as destroy those cannons. So that means when I'm hogging from basically any side, these possible double giant bombs will not trigger, or like my hogs won't path towards them, because they would go from this archer tower to this wizard tower, or this archer tower to this wizard tower, or vice versa. Wizard tower to archer tower, obviously. So those 2 double giant bomb spots are negated, and 2 defenses are down with only 30 housing space, and I pulled the CC. So that's 3 really, well, almost like 4 purposes, because 2 double giant bombs, pulling the CC, and I guess destroying 2 defenses. So like 5 purposes with 6 troops that equaled 60 space. So as you can see, there actually was a giant bomb there. Now here, I decided to use 3 balloons. I may have only needed 2, but I used the balloons here to take out this cannon. 1, to create an anchor spot to freely bring over the clan castle troops, but also I used the balloons because I wanted to bring the witches away from their skeletons, because the skeletons move super fast, and you want the witches to be vulnerable for the CC kill. So you'll be able to see here that that works out really well. Or witch, I'm sorry, there's only 1. But as you can see, she's only going to have a couple skeletons out in front of her. And so a couple of my own witches, backed by my archer queen, and I think I drop another wizard with it. No, I don't even drop that. So it was a really nice CC kill. Takes a little bit of time, but it wasn't a threat. All my troops were making the funnel anyway. Dropped. As you can see, there's a giant bomb that I just triggered with my golem. So another thing, a lot of people may have thought to bring their golem out here and bring it into the archer queen, just because that's the shortest route. But you want to trigger as many possible giant bomb spots as you can before you start your hog portion of the raid. So that's going to go down. I'm going to drop my jump spell there to get into the queen. My king's just going to go in and slap her down. So teach her a lesson. Also gets a little bit of the king. My queen's going to finish the king off. And then, as you can see, my hogs are just running around, healing them up where they're needed. So already used 2 of my heal spells. Third one's going to come right about by these Teslas on the left side, a little bit more so. So, I mean, as you can see, I only brought 23 hogs into the main portion of my raid. But watch how many hogs I have left at the end. So, this is the last defense. Even with that spring trap, they got like 3 of them. I still have like, that's 4 right there. That's another 3 on the Dark Elixir storage. That was it. That's at least 8 hogs left. When I only started with 23 for the main portion of my raid. That's huge. Only 15 hogs died. And when you're facing spring traps, like 18 hogs can die from spring traps potentially in one raid, because there's 6 spring traps, 3 hogs per spring trap. So only 15 of my hogs dying, that's huge. That's great hog preservation. Now I'll show you guys real quick my Valkyrie raid, because I know everyone likes a little bit of Valkyries. So gonna start off with 1 balloon on this cannon just to take it out for free. A couple golems on the outsides, wizards behind it to create a funnel. Everything's knocked out, so I put my Valks down. They're gonna destroy the enemy Barbarian King. Everything's just going into the core here, because all the core, or all the air defense are in the core. So once all those air defense go down, I can just start dropping my balloons, and this is just way overkill. Like, seriously, I think the only troops that died were my balloons to the skeleton traps, because they're helpless. And, like, seriously, look at all these Valkyries. They're just running around being all tanky. Like, dang. Alright, so let's see. Last raid of this recap will show Luis the Beast's Hog Rider raid on their number 7. So let's see here. He goes ahead and trigger that giant bomb. That was great. He's got a lot of hogs, which is good. You want a lot of hogs, especially for these Town Hall 8 raids. Definitely don't want to lose your hogs, because you don't need a golem. Just bring 6 more hogs. I mean, you could bring a golem if there's a lot of double giant bomb spots that you want to negate. But he's going to do the Asian wall style here. Pretty good choice. Maybe a 2 or 3 finger drop would have been better. But nonetheless, he's going to go ahead and pre-heal that possible double giant bomb spot, because they weren't going to path into it to double trigger it anyway. The only reason they did go to that giant bomb is because the Tesla pulled up. So, great job by Luis. Awesome raid. I think he... Oh wait, no, last war I think he had a 6-star war. This war he had the 3-star, and then he attacked the Town Hall 9 because we had already 3-starred. We 3-starred all 4 of the below Town Hall 9s in 4 attacks. So, great war by us, especially on the lower end. We'll have to work maybe a little bit on the upper end now, but I think that was just more of a fluke, because like I said, we were trying new things since we knew we had the war won. So, definitely come join us here at Sanctioned. We're doing some good stuff here. We're up to 16 members now, so a couple more that opt in and that are actually like meet our war requirements, because there are still a few guys that I let in that aren't going to be warring just because of requirements. Now Patrick does meet the requirements. He's just opted out right now. But anyway, come join us for real. We're growing relatively fast, and if you guys come join us, and we'll grow even faster. Let's go 3 stars from Town Hall 9s, Town Hall 8s, I guess Town Hall 7s when they show up. And then if we secure the 2 stars on Town Hall 10s, let's give them what we have and 3-star those guys. So, hope you guys had a great weekend, because I think I'll be uploading this tomorrow. Today's Sunday, but I hopefully will upload this by tomorrow. So I hope you had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like if you did. Comment on what kind of stuff you guys might want to see in the Clan Wars, or which town halls you would rather see the raids from. If you would like to see the fails turned into the 3 stars, or just fails, whatever you guys want to see, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure, like I said, make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And thanks for watching, and have a great day.